Hello friends, until we have studied the concept of limits, uh, 5 videos are provided for the concept of limits, 4 videos for concept of continuity and differentiability. Now my request to you, you observe the videos totally in the sequence. You will be the perfect in the mathematics, that is my guarantee. You and do practice of the examples by keeping originals concept in the mind, then you will be the become perfect and the stronger confident in the calculus mathematics. Now today we will go to the third chapter, that is the differentiation or derivatives. Now here these derivatives or the differentiation defined by the two methods. So definition. So first definition is given by first principle of derivatives. So first definition is first principle of derivatives. So statement of this first principle of derivatives is like this: if f of x is differentiable function of x and h be very small increment in x, increment in small change, then derivative of f of x with respect to, always write up URT, but read as a with respect to x is given by first principle f dash x equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. So this is the first principle of derivatives, one definition of the derivatives. So in short, derivatives is nothing but the limit, but for the particular form of the function. So function form is like this: f of x plus h minus f of x upon h. And if for this functional form, if we take the limit, that is the derivatives. So in short, derivative is nothing but limit. So this is completely related to the function. Limit is required to find the value of function. Continuity based on the limit again. Limiting value is equal to function value. Function is continuous. And on the limit itself, the derivative is based. Now, by using this first principle of derivatives, we'll get the standard formula of the derivatives. Now, if we study what are the standard formulas of the derivatives, some formula will prove afterward by using this first principle. So, standard formula. Now, you know this, in mathematics, this much are the functions L, I, A, T, E, H. So, total 6 basic mathematical functions. L is logarithmic function, I is the inverse function, A is the algebraic function, T is the trigonometric function, E is the exponential, H is the hyperbolic or transcendental function. That is the function whose angle is imaginary. Now, in sequence we will see this. So, first L means logarithmic function. So in logarithmic function, one formula we are getting. So d by dx of log x is equal to 1 upon x. Base of log is not written, Then you consider base as a E. If the base is other than E, then we'll see this afterward, how we'll find the derivative. So only one formula we'll use in the derivatives for log function. You keep this formula in mind. D by dx of log x is equal to 1 upon x. You remind in the mind d by dx of log x is equal to 1 upon x. D by dx of log x is equal to 1 upon x. So this formula must be the perfect in your mind. Do the application of this formula in lot of the examples from textbook itself. You solve examples. If any problem in the examples, you can contact me. Second function I means the inverse function. So you know this inverse function. 6 inverse functions are there. Inverse trigonometric function actually. So sine inverse, cos inverse, etc. So we get the first formula here. D by dx of sine inverse x is equal to 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. D by dx of cos inverse x minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. Third formula we are getting d by dx of tan inverse x 1 upon 1 plus x square. Fourth formula d by dx of cot inverse x minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Fifth formula we get d by dx of cosec inverse x minus 1 upon x under root x square minus 1. Sixth formula d by dx of sec inverse x 1 upon x under root x square minus 1. So total 6 formula for inverse function, 1 formula for logarithmic function. Now next function A means algebraic function. So if we observe here, the basic formulae of the derivatives are for elementary functions. All these functions are elementary functions. That is, angle is identity. Log x, x is the identity function. Y is equal to x, f of x to x. Sin inverse x, angle is identity. So in all the basic formulae, elementary functions are there. So in algebraic function, so elementary functions, constant function, identity function, power function. So basically three formulas will get. So first formula d by dx of k is any constant is equal to 0. So here we are taking d by dx means derivatives of this function with respect to x. So if x is not here, then that is created as a constant. So for example, suppose d by dx of sine inverse 0.4. Now here sine inverse 0.4, x is not here. So this is the constant, derivative is 0. So what, in which form, in what form that constant is written, that is in material, you observe with respect to which you are taking the derivative. If that variable is absent in the function, you treat that as a constant, and derivative of constant is always 0. Second formula will get d by dx of x. X is the identity function, derivative is equal to 1. Third formula will get d by dx of x raised to n. This is the power function. So n x raised to n minus 1. So x raised to n is power function. So power is multiplied and power is reduced by the 1. So we can apply this in the example. Suppose like this. For example, d by dx of x square. So 2 power multiplied, x raised to 2 minus 1 is 1. D by dx of x raised to 5 x raised to 4. Third example, if we see d by dx of x suppose cube root of x. So we'll write d by dx of x raised to 1 by 3. So that is equal to 1 upon 3 x raised to 1 upon 3 minus 1 is minus 2 by 3. So like this, we'll apply this formula in the examples. Now here one more formula, fourth formula. First formula is d by dx of k is equal to 0. Second formula d by dx of x is equal to 1. Third formula d by dx of x raised to n is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. Now one more formula. Actually this formula is derived from this formula, but from the productivity of the mind. Now in engineering, always I am saying that what is we are studying in engineering. So in engineering we are studying value with productivity. Value means quality of performance, and productivity means you do your work within minimum time. So you do work in minimum time and achieve maximum quality. So that's why in engineering always you keep, when we are studying the engineering, our main target, main aim is to achieve value with productivity. So fourth formula we are getting d by dx of root x. So 1 upon 2 root x. So even though this formula not in the mind, you can apply this formula. So here that is d by dx of, this is the standard formula. If this formula in the mind, you use the directly this formula, your time is reduced. But if you forward this formula, we can write x raised to half. Then this power formula 1 upon 2 x raised to 1 half minus 1 is minus half. So 1 upon 2 x raised to half means 1 upon 2 root x. So when formula not in mind, you want to do like this. But I'll make it. So in short, in algebraic function, you want to keep 4 formulas in the mind. In inverse, 6 formulas, algebraic 1 formula. So total 6 plus this 4, 10, 11 formulas are there. Now next function, t, means the trigonometric function. So in trigonometry, total 6 trigonometric functions, that is the trigonometric ratios, we get the 6 formulas. T, trigonometric function. So first formula we'll get here, d by dx of sin x. So derivative of sin x is cos x. Second formula we'll get d by dx of cos x minus sin x. Third formula we'll get d by dx of tan x sec square x. Fourth formula will get d by dx of cot x minus cosec square x. D by dx of cosec x minus sec x. Sec x minus sec x into tan x. Sec x into tan x. Here also, if we observe the angle of this function, that is the identity, and these functions are the elementary functions. Afterward, we will add that videos also. Basic of the function. Actually, I know this is very much important of the functions, because you are not stronger in the knowledge of the functions. You will get the problems in evaluation of the limits, continuity, derivatives, integration, etc. Sixth, d by dx of cosec x minus cosec x into cot x. Now, if we observe, you always develop in your mind the logics to keep in the mind. Actually, this mathematics, calculus, is useful in the designs, all the types of the designs, software designs, engineering, mechanical, civil, all these designs. But main aim of this calculus is to increase your memory. your mind power, your confidence is increased if you are stronger in the mathematics. Then next function is so six formulas will get in the trigonometry. E means exponential function. So in exponential function, two formulas we are getting. So d by dx of e raised to x is equal to e raised to x is the constant, that value is 2.71, 828. Second formula we get d by dx of a raised to x. A is any constant, so a raised to x log a. Now this formula in examples how will I apply? So d by dx of suppose 5 raised to x. So compare with this a raised to x. So you will get the derivatives 5 raised to x log 5. D by dx of 7 raised to x, 7 raised to x log 7. Now next function, so these two formulas is exponential functions. Now next function is h. H means the hyperbolic and transcendental functions. Actually this function is not included in 12th board syllabus, but that examples are coming in JWA question papers, that is for the advanced and also for the engineering. So H means hyperbolic or transcendental function. Hyperbolic or transcendental function. So 6 functions. So we will get first formula here. D by dx of sin hyperbolic x is equal to cos hyperbolic x. D by dx of cos hyperbolic x, we get sin hyperbolic x. D by dx of tan hyperbolic x, sec hyperbolic square x. D by dx of cot hyperbolic x, cosec hyperbolic square x. D by dx of sec hyperbolic x, so sec hyperbolic x into tan hyperbolic x. D by dx of cosec hyperbolic x, so cosec hyperbolic x into cot hyperbolic x. So here if we observe, the formulas are similar to the trigonometric function but without negative sign. So no any negative sign is coming here. All are the positive. All the sin x derivative is cos x. So sin hyperbolic x is cos hyperbolic x. Cos x derivative is minus sin x. But here cos hyperbolic x derivative sin hyperbolic x and so on. And derivatives are with positive signs. No negative sign is coming in the hyperbolic. Again here actually lot of them is 90% students are at the start of the 12th standard, they are not familiar with this hyperbolic. So just I introduce this. What is the sin hyperbolic x means? So sin ix, you know this in complex number, you have studied this imaginary complex number, combination of two real numbers, real and imaginary. So here this is the imaginary number, x is the imaginary part. So when we consider the angle of the trigonometric function imaginary, that function is hyperbolic function. Now here how to logic, so to keep this mathematics in the mind, logics must be applied. So you will go to this complex form, different form, Cartesian form, polar form. So polar form, you define the polar form. So polar form of this complex number is z is equal to r into bracket cos theta plus I sin theta. R is the modulus and theta is the amplitude or argument. So cos theta plus I sin theta. So cos is the real part, sine is the imaginary part, and that's why sine ix is equal to, we'll write I sine hyperbolic x. Similarly, cos ix is equal to real part cos hyperbolic x. So this is about the hyperbolic. Angle is imaginary and then is converted like this. That is the complex function actually. But for another trigonometric function, by using the trigonometry, very easily, suppose we will want to find what is tan ix. Now tan means you know the sine upon cos, so sine ix upon cos ix. So that is equal to I sine hyperbolic x divided by cos hyperbolic x. So meaning of that, tan ix is equal to, we can write I tan hyperbolic x. Suppose if you want to write about the cot ix, cot means cos upon sine. So cos ix upon sine ix. So that is equal to cos hyperbolic x upon I sine hyperbolic x. So that is equal to, now to write in the standard form, so we multiply numerator denominator, right? So I into cot hyperbolic x, cos upon sine is the cot hyperbolic x divided by I into I is the I square is minus 1, so minus I cot hyperbolic x. So cot ix is equal to minus I cot hyperbolic x. So in this way, this is the your hyperbolic function. Just introduce what is this hyperbolic function. So in short, in derivatives, you want to keep the first principle in the mind. The first principle is f dash x to limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h. By using this first principle, we will get the formula for these different functions. So here logarithmic function, only one formula, d by dx of log x is equal to 1 upon x. Inverse function, total 6 formulas, d by dx of sin inverse x 1 upon under root 1 minus x square, d by dx of cos inverse x minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square, d by dx of tan inverse x 1 upon 1 plus x square, d by dx of cot inverse x minus 1 upon 1 plus x square, d by dx of sec inverse x 1 upon x under root x square minus 1, d by dx of cosec inverse x minus 1 upon under root 1 x under root 1 minus x square minus 1. So all c functions are derivatives are coming negative in short here. Then next is algebraic function, total 4 formulae, d by dx of k, constant function 0, d by dx of x is 1, d by dx of x raised to n into x raised to n minus 1, d by dx of root x 1 upon 2 root x. So that 4 formulae keep in the mind for the algebraic function. Now trigonometric function, total 6 formulae, d by dx of sin x is cos x, d by dx of cos x minus sin x, d by dx of tan x sec square x, d by dx of cot x minus cosec square x, d by dx of sec x into tan x, d by dx of cosec x minus cosec x into cot x. Total 6 formulae for trigonometric function. Next function is the e, exponential function. 2 formulas we are getting, d by dx of e raised to x is e raised to x, d by dx of a raised to x is a raised to x into log a. And h hyperbolic, the transcendental function, total 6 formulae, d by dx of sin hyperbolic x is cos hyperbolic x, d by dx of cos hyperbolic x, sin hyperbolic x, d by dx of tan hyperbolic x, sec hyperbolic square x, d by dx of cot hyperbolic x, cosec hyperbolic square x, d by dx of sec hyperbolic x into tan hyperbolic x, and d by dx of cosec hyperbolic x into cot hyperbolic. Same formula as the trigonometric function, but no negative sign. So total this 25 formula, 1 for logarithmic function, 6 for inverse function, 4 for algebraic function, 6 for trigonometric function, 2 for exponential function, and 6 for hyperbolic or transcendental function. So total 25 formulae plus 1 formula, that is the first principle of derivatives. So total 26 formulae you keep in the mind. So for that, Bohkamपट्टी, in mind you recall again and again, like this, d by dx of sin x cos x, d by dx of sin x cos x, d by dx of sin. So initially you do this remindation in the mind, and afterward you want to do the application in the examples. Lot of the practice you give this. From textbook itself you solve the examples. If in any example you have any problem, you can contact me. I give the solution on the spot. Okay, thank you. Now next period we'll study the proofs by using this first principle of this formulae.